Okay. So my bad, everyone. I thought I had the thing where I could multi-stream to Twitch, but apparently I guess I don't, and that was causing some issues, guys. Because I was trying to do a multi-stream, and also so I could also had to shower as well a bit too. But I'm so sorry, guys. I did say transparency. I said I took a shower, and then I thought I had the YouTube Twitch thing, and well, I was eating at first, and then I took a shower, and then I thought I had the Twitch thing, so I should be able to multi-stream, but apparently I don't have it, so I can't stream to Twitch at the same time. I thought I could. Maybe if I do this, uh, which is very disappointing. I have to do it. I have to download it another time. I could have swore I had it. Oh, I do. It says Ultra Stream Suite, but where is it at? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit under the weather. Yeah, I'm a bit sick. So my voice isn't as strong. Uh, Sorry about that. Yeah. Uh,
That began to change in 1930 when Hank was.
Boys, my voice is more dirty than usual. My voice usually sounds pretty deep, and uh, bro said start breathing hard. You don't want me to breathe at all? I, I'm not even breathing that hard. My mouth is just next to the mic, so you can hear me breathe. I'm trying to figure out this Twitch thing. That's what I'm trying to do. It says I have it. Output, vertical, stream, live scenes, controls, full height deck, scene collection, plugin manager, alt trim, stream suite, alt trim suite, live. Oh, I can see the live. I can see everything. What is this? Yeah, I was watching Blink yesterday. I watched some of it. The problem is you, with Blink, the stream you couldn't you couldn't see a lot of the matches. Nexus, what the heck, bro? What the heck? Platforms. I could have swore I had my YouTube Ultra. I think it's only Ultra. I thought I had the other one. So platforms. Dang. Wow. Well, I guess we're not streaming on Twitch. All right, hold on. I wanted to stream on Twitch as well, but I guess we don't have it, so we're only doing today. Block in its legacy. We can watch some of the stuff. I didn't see. I saw some of it, but I didn't see a lot of it because I was busy working. But while we wait around, but how's everyone doing on this fine Saturday morning? We have finally reached 10K. I don't have the clapping emoji sound effect. I need to get sound effects on the stream. I really need to step up the quality of the stream. I have a stream deck that I barely even use to help change certain things on the stream. We could have like emotes. We can have emotes. Let's see if I press this. It's not doing anything. What is this? I have a 100 emote. Is this typing emotes in the chat? What is this? Is this typing emotes in the chat? I don't know. I don't. Tokido play Akuma. Tokido's. I think he played pretty well this week. I want to say, maybe. I saw some of his match. I don't like the but I do have the I do have a video. I'm going to be talking about the my matches at Combo Breaker that I had, the the top player matches. They don't even have any of the matches. They don't even have many of them typeset. I guess I gotta go to the JP page. Actually has the time steps for the whoever runs the regular Capcom fighter stores. I don't know, man. They might need to step it up. Like I can just go to the JP one because they actually have the time steps. Got the boy Stack posting the replays. All right, so we got the post, but we can take a look at some of these matches for from whatchamacallit real quick, and then I'll. Dang, I really wanted to stream on Twitch. I gotta figure. I'm gonna have to figure out this Twitch thing. I'm going to have to figure it out. So. This is probably a good video right here. This one right here. Let me switch this. Bro. My. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say my thing. This I just saw this pop up. By Bulgara. Hey, this brother doesn't use SA2 at all. It's SA1 and SA3. Interesting. I think this is a good thing. Probably a good video to make myself. So you use the stats to help you figure out where you're going wrong. I feel like my parry rate is pretty low. Ever since they changed the parry, I just think parry rates are lower in general. Because you're guessing more on parries. I think parries this season, they're a lot more volatile than they were in the previous season. I don't like the change. I do not like the change. She got Boost versus Tokido. I don't know. There's just something off about Tokido's JP. I'll be honest. There's something off with it. Oh, what the heck? Parries are unused. I think they're used, but it's just that the rate that they use aren't what they used to be back in the day. See, if I go here, they actually have the timestamps for the matches, which they don't have on the English channel. The tournament definitely wasn't as stacked as Combo Breaker, but it still had some talent. Onik. Enzo was there? Bro, who let this young kid go to the DR? Don't he got school? Nah, he probably out of school, so he's able to travel. I was like, where's his parents at? But look at this. You got Enzo. You got Hochi. Nice, go for it. You can see the age difference. Hochi's got to be like 40. Sagat. Ooh. Safe jump. I didn't. He said Rob. I don't see Rob on here. Yeah, I don't see his name. There's a lot of players right here that I didn't think they were here. You got a Sagat beer. How's everybody feeling about there? My bad. Feeling about the DLC. What are the thoughts? Is everybody liking it? Real talk, this is probably this is definitely the worst DLC season of all of Street Fighter 6. This is definitely the worst DLC season of Street Fighter 6. I'm of the opinion that you should never have to pay for new characters. And by that I mean completely new original characters in the game. Because you're charging $30 to $40 for these characters that probably aren't going to be back in another Street Fighter game. Let's just be real. Like all the characters that were were new in 5, they're not in 6. They're probably not going to be in 6. And so you're charging people this money for these characters that are just only going to be in one game. And I'm not a big fan of that, especially when you're charging like $40 or $30. Oh, this is something right here. This is something that I learned about Drive Rush whenever I was playing against top players. So a lot of times they'll do like a string or something, right? Or like a block or space normal. So something like this, right? And well, he does Drive Rush medium. Um, but Hochi could have like checked it. But doing Drive Rush after like these situations right here, like Enzo does Drive Rush medium. So like these block normals or a hit normal, right? You see the opponent like walking back, so you're kind of like on the back foot, right? It makes it hard to challenge the Drive Rush, especially if they do Drive Rush light right here in this situation, right? Because this few seconds where you're holding back and walking back, it's like in that moment it makes it harder for you to check the Drive Rush because you lost time, like walking back, and you have to go from back to whatever your checking button is. So some of them are like standing medium punch or crouching medium punch. So you literally have that few extra frames of trying to do something, of walking back. It costs you the ability to Drive Rush. So it costs you the ability to check the Drive Rush. And so I noticed that a lot of like I was getting hit by Drive Rush a lot in sets that I was playing against a lot of tight players. Whenever like after a block normal or something, I was trying to go back to like neutral situations such as like walking back or whatever, and they would sneak in the Drive Rush and they would catch me with like a Drive Rush light because I was trying to check the Drive Rush from a walking back position. So in order for you to be able to check it, you have to be in a stationary position. But then that opens up, like if you're in a stationary position, that opens up you to being maybe whiff punish if you don't have the timing on it. So this is definitely a thing I'm going to try to incorporate more in my gameplay that I see a lot of top players do is like they might do a string, and if they see you're walking back and just doing Drive Rush light to get in and continue your pressure, because it's very, very, especially in this close race, it's just very hard to deal with and very hard to check. It's a very strong Drive Rush timing. You can see it kind of you saw how it works out. DB jump. I kind of want to know, like, when you're playing like this neutral game right here, and you have like the corner situation. Because I used to do this. I think it's just unconscious. See right here. This is even from a stationary position, right? See, I told you, like right here. You see that? Like this is even from a stationary position. This, even then, it's still kind of hard to check from a stationary position. But you have to be in a stationary position to check the Drive Rush. But these space normals, right, or blocks, hit normals block, and then like Drive Rush, these are very, very good Drive Rush timings, and because they're very hard to deal with. I imagine if that was like Sagat, imagine if Sagat had a good Drive Rush jab, then he definitely wasn't checking that. So if you have a good Drive Rush, those are like good timings to do Drive Rush, to get your opponent thinking about Drive Rush, and then from there you make the adjustment and doing something else. But yeah, that idea will be fleshed out more in the video when I talk about my the sets that I had against the professional players at Combo Breaker. I got all those. I recorded all those matches, and I was watching all of them, and I picked out some moments and stuff like that. Um, Looked at my gameplay. I got maybe two more sets to go through, and then I'll make the video. But like I had first to five, first to threes, with a lot of the specifically a lot of the top Japanese players. All right. Huh. Huh. DP. Who's that? That was Enzo. Bro. First two, first threes. CPT should be first two, first three. What we thinking? Honestly, I really don't think it matters. Cause Item said it best. It's not a consistency problem. He thinks he says it's a game problem. I do agree that like some of it is a game problem, and whether it's first to two, first to three is not really gonna fix anything. Who's that? Right, he got this old man reacting. Yep, see right here? See, I told you? Like, look. Right? You see it, right? That medium in those situations, that drive rush, it's hard to check. I'm pretty sure this is probably a drive rush check, right? Or maybe it's just counter poking. But this is very, very easy. This is a very easy spacing trap right here. But when you start like introducing those drivers timings, it makes people want to. Oh, hold on, that boy Enzo got that fade. What's good? Dang, hold on, he got a mustache too. What do you think he's growing up? He think he's got a little bass in his voice. He's still little. He said he had the fade and the diamonds in the ear, bro. Oh, here, that's Rob. The Rob badge that you were talking about. Well, here go Rob TV. That boy Itachi. Top 64 Rob. The Midwest. Knob throw. Easy. Got Chima in there. That light. Oh, nice DPOS by Rob. Hunting them down. Nice DP again by Rob. Going for the check. Bro, what is Itachi doing? Last week I said this, right? Oh, my bad. So I check this, right? I said this last week. If you, in these situations, these low drive gauge situations, if you delete parry, you'll be better than most people, right? Because a lot of people, they instantly, when these situations come up, they're looking for the parry, because they're trying to replenish their drive gauge. So this is a very, very easy parry bait. And so you don't want to have this be a habit where if a person is aware of this, they can just exploit it and just take the drive gauge away anyway. Just block, and don't worry about match parry. I told you this is a common thing even at like the highest level. You'll see this with players. This was what surprised me whenever I played Shudo, because he was doing this a lot too. He was doing this, and then he was OSing the drive rush in like low drive gauge situations. So like top players like doing that. I also need to talk about this. This is a Cammy thing. So if you're struggling, like if Cammy's doing this burnout sloop, this is a video. I've been meaning to make this video, but I forgot. If she's doing stand jab, stand fierce, and the light spin knuckle, after the light jab, if you hold up, right, like this, right, it'll flip out. The spin knuckle will whiff, and you can punish the spin knuckle. That's if she's abusing the string. Now, obviously, she can do something else, but it's definitely a video I forgot to make. I do need to go through there's burnout string videos that I need to do as well. I just have so much videos I do need to make. Nice parry by Rob. Oh, he doesn't get the jump fierce. Just swinging. But Rob was like, "Wait, what's going on, bro?" He looked like man, I don't understand what's going on. Yeah. Turn green to the throw. DP by Rob. Oh no, what was that? Hop side switch. Blocker. Nice cross cut by Rob. All right, throw. He's going in. Nice meter. Let's convert. No, Itachi says get off me. Low. Gets opened up. No, that's not going to kill. He went for Itachi's legacy. Throw. That damn EX blocker ball in a level 2. Ooh. Drive gauge. Yep. Told you. See, like, look. Right? Hold on. Right, look, I told you. Look at this right here. Like, you have to just block in these situations. Right? Because you're losing the 0.5, and then you're losing the bar as well. Like, look. 2 bars gone. If he would have just blocked it out, he would have had a better chance. And then maybe if he's going to burnt out, then he could have probably did a drive reversal to burn himself out anyway if it was going to happen. But you don't want to come up off that gauge like that. You don't want to even be in this situation. Like, it's fine. Because this is a not too crucial of a situation. I typically like to manage my drive gauge around this life range right here. This is where I say drive gauge management really does matter when it gets to literally where your health gets to about the drive gauge. That's when the management really does come into factor. So back throw. Oh, no anti-air by Rob. He was anti-airing earlier. But now he got the drive gates. So, okay, nice. You can say maybe he didn't. Honestly, if he didn't throw tech, he would have just lost the throw damage. And he's just walking in, and Itachi gets him with the surprise command grab. Said Kobayan versus Problem X. Man, Problem X is playing the Alex now. Alex is such a cornball character. I'm not gonna lie, he is. Command throw, early command throw. He command throws his own command throw. That's funny. Kobe mash a command throw right there. Gets his plus frames. Nope, you can't backdash that. Trying to chase him down. Dang, he actually caught that. The that actually worked. Gets the plus frames. Goes for the safe jump. Double prowler. Into the guaranteed setup. The dash forward for Alex. Into the throw. So that's a guaranteed strike throw. I told you. I covered the the crouching fierce into the prowler thing. Drive rush. That was a parry call. Ooh. Jump in. Kobe on empty safe jump. Ooh. I'm not really a big fan of that stomp, but Zangief doesn't have too many ways to chip you out. Wait, you could get out of prowler stats? I thought you had to do a move in order to do that. Yeah, nah, jump medium kick by Kobeon. Yeah, I think Alex is a cornball character, bro. He's a poorly designed character. He really is, bro. Now you can't punish that. Level 3. He's just annoying, bro. His whole kit set is just basically a gimmick. Like a whole like knowledge check gimmick that forces like random scrambling situations. I don't like characters that are designed like that. It's either killed or be killed. It's like it's not like you're gonna have a good match or anything like that. It's just that players are just gonna play kill or be killed. The kill or be killed playstyle with characters like that. It just becomes annoying because you know players are gonna play like that when they have like characters that are like designed like Alex. Yep. Ash after the crouching fierce. Drive rush. Parry by Kobeon. Ooh, safe jump into the spine throw. Splash. Gets the hit. Not yet. Alright. He just messed with the meaty timing. He shouldn't have been able to do that. That's one thing I do want to talk about, the mashing. Like, top players mash a lot. He just tried to go for a convert, but he didn't get it. Like, whenever I played the top players at Combo Breaker, they were mashing, bro. They were just mashing. Brian F did a good video about that. But he tried to he did a very good video about that. I saw that in FU. I did see this Boost versus Tokido. Obviously, Boost won because Boost is in top 8. But yeah, I'm not a big. Oh, actually, I did see this match. Wef punished by a Boost and no meter. Gets the throw. Don't. Oh no, you can't do that. I do need to talk about the JP portals thing. Same thing. I don't know if characters without good drivers they can like stop them from setting up portals, but if you have a good drivers, you can stop them from setting up portals off of like throws. Here's driver Shin. Yep. Level 2. Nice DR by Boost. Doesn't want it. Oh. That dash. Anti-air by Boost. Spinning that meter to get a throw. Lights and then it goes for the overextend with the medium and then gets it. Oh yeah, the drive impact. I do remember this match. Yeah, I think Tokido was just trying to react to the fireball, but he was late on the fireball, and Boost was able to recover and do the drive impact. To stand fair swing after the Terry stand roundhouse. All right, back there. Okay. Yeah, the back throw of the portal. Most characters, if your character has a good driver, you can do something about it. Ooh. Ooh. He's gonna get his drive gauge back, but he's not gonna do enough damage. Yeah. That's why he didn't go for the level 3. Lost our wolf. Alright. See, I told you. So, like right here, if you're stationary, so kind of walked into it. He kind of walked into it. So he's walking forward. So either the walk forward or the but like the walking back will definitely get your drivers make it harder for you to check the drivers. Dash forward by Taquito, snaps the fingers. Yep, double drivers, gets out of it. That's all. That spin was punishable by level 1, but Boost didn't do it. I think he might have been saving that. I'm pretty sure he does it at one point. The JP spin and punished with the with Terry's level 1. It's in. That was after that. Tokido was fishing for the parry. Yeah, see? Like right here. I told you, if you guys like just get rid of parry, it'll help when you're in these lower range, even top players they fall for it. It'll help you preserve your drive gauge. Side switch. Yeah. That was just a hell of a reaction by Boost. spin, trying to fade out the corner with the stand fears. Backdash, X. Ugh. Op tries to trip guard to get the throw. Beats him to the punch with a drive rush. Yep, told you. You just take the drive gauge away. You just have to, if you're at this point, you just have to accept the fact that you're at this point because of your meter decisions. Like I said, once you get to about right here, this is where you really want to start managing your drive gauge. All right. So now he's losing it. It's gone. And he got a reactionary level too. But I'm assuming he just didn't want to do it because he knew it's more than likely this wasn't going to kill. Yeah, in these situations, he probably would have came out on top with the meter. Maybe jar reversaling in these situations right here. Especially when you have the life late. Pow, pow, pow. Yep, I told you. The level 1 punishes it. So he does the level 1. He brings out the tech. I'm going to talk about this. This is a good thing to talk about. Let me write that down. It's a classic example of how saving a tech can lead to situations to where you could probably potentially take a game. And that boom. This is where that tech stuff comes out. So like that's crazy. 2 pieces of tech that he hadn't shown throughout the whole set, did them both, and it led to so this shows like sometimes you don't always want to do your tech, right? You want to hold off. I mean, sometimes, because when you hold off, maybe if he does this earlier, maybe he doesn't have this opportunity to come back. Because Tokido was abusing the spin. And so that led to so sometimes you just don't want to punish your opponent for doing something that you know is punishable, because you can use that to your advantage later on, and be able to potentially take a round or in this case a set. All right. So let's take a look at some of these replays.
SF6.
Hey, why did my yeah, why did my chat just now start doing what?
Street Fighter 6.
I don't know why it took so long for my chat to update. Yeah. Yeah, I missed the whole conversation. My bad, guys. My chat just wasn't updating on Street Fighter. I mean, not Street Fighter, on the back end. No, Alex is not good for the game, brother. He's a cornball character, bro. Cornball design. He just breeds instability. And players are gonna play him like he's unstable. Like we already have stability. We don't need any more. We don't need characters like being designed to make players play unstable. We definitely don't need that. Ugh. The Ingrid Fight Pass. Alright, so we're gonna check some progress with stack. Let's see how the Shinkin Red. Is this Huli? Nah, Huli's in Vietnam, I think, but he don't play. Yeah. That boy.
Fighting ground.
I gotta find a USB cable. I gotta find a USB cable. I'll just use the one from my other list. All right. All right. I'm gonna check some progress with stack. I do remember kind of what I set to stack. Versus harms. Modern Alex.
Okay. Round one.
That modern Alex. Play nice neutral. Okay. Garbage. Big inability. Yeah, I definitely see the improvement. Here, like, I'll be honest with you. I think the biggest issue is right here with this match. I don't know if you did know how to deal with this. I do like how you're incorporating what we talked about in neutral. Just being more of a wall. We just gotta make sure that we're not whipping our normals. And then your driverish. I was talking about the driverish earlier. I did give a little tip, so you can make your driverish better. Like your driverishes are too predictable, and he's punished. He mostly punished us. Like basically, it was mostly obvious. So whiffs are gonna happen. It's whatever, right? But I think the biggest thing was he was just punishing your driverish. This match right here, this, and I want to say he's punishing the drive rushes, and maybe you block a little bit more on these knockdowns, so you're not getting caught for the command throw. I know you're like trying not to get command thrown because it is a command thrown character, but sometimes it's okay to take the command throw. I say this. It's this right here, brother. This is like, this is what I'm talking about with Alex being a cornball character, bro. This right here. I talked about how to deal with this, bro. It's just so like random, bro. It's just so like nice. Yeah. So like you're just checking a lot of your forward advancements. You just gotta get better with your forward advancements. And that's the wrong super. Well, yeah, the biggest thing was just your forward advancements. That's what was getting you killed. And then like you just didn't have knowledge on how to deal with that. I do have a video on how to at least deal with the crouching Pearson to dollar stance. So at least I have that. So that. So yeah, it was just mostly your forward advancement was off from what I could see in this. Like I said, I talked about the a driver's timing that you guys, one driver's timing that you guys can have that will make your drivers a lot better and a lot sneakier. The top players do. It's like you have your space out normal and then you like, or like your hit or whatever in that close range, you like driver's jab or something. It's very hard to check. You want your drive rushes to be done like close and then off of like unexpected situations to where it makes it hard for your opponent to check, so we can at least get away with extending your pressure. So let me look at this other one. XV BT and 3. Kuma. But I see the improvement, but like, you have definitely made huge strides. For sure. You have made huge strides. See, this is a lot better drive rush, but then like it. Then we're talking about the overextending thing. And right here. So this should have just been your 2 jabs after. That should have just been your 2 jabs. Didn't need to overextend after that. Nice. So toe down, they overextended a bit, right? So the jab, yeah, you're still in too many frames right here. You know, just do your jab, and that's it, right? So you're not leaving yourself open to unnecessary stuff. Right? So work on the next evolution is like I showed this before, like 2 weeks ago, and I was talking about what top players do. You know, they do like their 1 or 2 moves, and then they stop, and they end their strings, and then you can take back, you can do extended strings. Like say for example, like maybe in like low drive gauge situations, and you see that the opponent hasn't really done anything, so you can be a bit more greedy. But like on those situations, but the higher up you get, again, players are mashing, so like you don't want to give these players any type of room where they can mash and they can start their offense. And so you want to make sure that whenever you're doing your pressure, you just like 1 or 2 things, and then that's it. That's the next step, is the overextend. That's fucking good. Just gotta jump in. That happens. It's the fireball to stop the circle. Maybe time we could do that a little better. Talking about certain things, but this round is like, this is one of those rounds you look at and you're like, it's hard to really like, well obviously like it says overextend that'll get you killed, but it's hard to be like, well, you should have maybe did this when, you know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And maybe if you don't overextend here, it's a trade situation. You don't overextend here. This doesn't lead to this random jump. So like if you just go down the block, and then you wait to see what happens, you're able to anti-air, but it just leads to a random jump. This is why I'm a very big proponent of not like even in these weird situations. Like unless you fully know, yeah. Because this is a weird situation, right? This is a trade. These situations are so weird about who's at frame advantage. I just gotten to the point where I just don't even press after this. And specifically in this game, because there's no priority system like there was in 5. And if you did have priority, you're gonna be cross countering the individual, right? This game you don't. So like it leads to like a lot of these weird trade situations where you don't know if you're plus or not unless you just like study all these interactions and how the buttons interact. And no one really has time for that. So in these situations, I just say just block it out, bro. And just see what happens after. I think that getting caught trying to do something. Yeah. All in all, the next steps are the overextend and the as much and with the pressure drive rush timings need to be less predictable, and so you and what else? Weird thing we kind of fix later, but I think those are probably the biggest. That's probably the biggest thing they should focus on is not overextending as much, and then maybe you're like finding different drivers timings, right? And then we can, if you don't have, yeah. So yeah, we'll just say that for now. That's like your next. And this is what it's always about, right? So like you fix one thing and then like your issue, then like other issues pop up. But like I said, this is a much better. I see the improvement. I said I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one that's improving. I gotta improve myself, you know? I gotta be the self-improved king. I gotta be the self-improved king. I can't be letting y'all leave me in the dust when it comes to self-improvement, my guys. Good. Right. And let's look at Schooner. Schooner. I sent notes out to Schooner, but I can't remember what I said. Bro, I don't remember what I said. I gotta look at the notes. I gotta look at the. I gotta find the notes. I don't remember. Say, I'm making a list and I'm checking. So you gotta keep it up, yeah. You just gotta keep it up, brother. Like I said, you've been killing it so far, from what I can see. And that's what we like, bro. This is what it's about. It's about getting better and improving our game and reaching whatever goals we might have. How little or how big they might be, bro. It's just reaching those goals. We all have goals that we want, and in order to do them, it requires self-reflection and improvement. And I see you putting in the work and actually paying attention, and it's paying off. It's looking a lot better. You're able to start holding your own against higher level players. So you're seeing you're able to take sets off of them. You just keep that players are like players that people are like, oh no, these are good. These are good. Being able to at least take sets off of them, that's pretty good. All right. Let's see if we got some so a lot more. Utilize level 1 install. Okay, nice little neutral game plan. Yeah, it's a lot better. Nice. I forgot Mai doesn't have. Yeah, she does. No, she doesn't have stand medium punching motor. Yeah, relying on the jumps. Yeah, jump shot. Still that.
Round 2. Fight. Juri wins. Round 1. Fight.
That's fine. That's an heavy kick. Nice block. Traverse 10 heavy kick. Jump. You had control and neutral. Didn't need to. I feel like fan timing could be a little bit different. Okay, so multiple fans. Block fans. Block. There in those situations. People are always going to be mashing in those situations, especially like low after your normals. So always make sure you're going back to guard. Unless you're like fully spaced out, then you can walk out and be able to whip punish. So drive rush, you just check the drive rush. Queen. This doesn't even match. Like, what the heck did they have for Juri? Like, look at this. This is weird. It's like she's wearing red, pink, white, purple. Like, what are they doing, brother? They don't even match the clothes. Like, Juri's not even matching in her drive outfit. To the wall. Jump. That's just unfortunate right there. That's right to the block right there. I'm trying to think.
Round 2.
So obviously right there in that situation, check driver's tired. You gotta do more discipline with blocking.
Juri
It's a throw loop situation.
Round 1. Fight.
This is crazy. Okay, so the jump right there. I feel like you had control right here. Like there's no reason to jump. You had control. Looked like he was playing the back foot. You know, play a process it a little bit. You're able to drive the shin, and like. Yeah, after the heavy kick, yeah, there was no reason to jump. Jumped over. But this has gotta be the. I haven't seen any combos. That's crazy. DP. I haven't seen any combos.
Round 2. Fight.
Wait, let me go back to this. Because I know that the jump situation.
Fight.
Oh, look at this jump situation. This is fine. Play neutral. Neutral is fine. Right here. You have the jump. Reach on the fireball. Jump again. DP. And then jump. Yeah, jump light, I guess. For a cross up. After a dash. Yeah. Yeah. And he just jumped over. Jump again. He tries to parry it, but. So these are like the three. These were the two biggest interactions right here. So one right there. 2, 3. 5. So out of the 5 interactions that happened, well, the damaging interactions, 2 of them were jumps that led to situations. So led to like weird situations where we're jumping. One of them wasn't a blocking, and then the other one, the other one was a bit the other 2 are a bit unfortunate, right? You just got a timing on the fireball. You just jumped over the fireball. It's whatever. But the Also, the timing of throw or whatever. Just happened to make a call to do jump medium punch at the time he did throw. It's whatever, right? Those situations, those are like, I mean, there are things you can do to like mitigate like that. Maybe meaty more, um, and then maybe meet in that situation. I would suggest, but I'd we're still jumping too much for my liking. It's leading to situations, so we can still clean that up a little bit. And then after our normals, we need to making sure that we're going back to guard so we're not getting clipped low.
Round 2. Fight.
This one. Try rush 1, 2. That's the second time. So maybe this is just the fireball time. So just maybe you have a thing. And he's been able to read it. This is the second time in the match this happened. So probably fireball time is less predictable. Oh yeah, so still kind of relying on the okay, so relying on jumps, drive into random DIs for our offense, neutral. I noticed I never seen I didn't see one EX fan at all to get back that space. I have not seen one EX fan. Probably mine, no EX fan.
Juri wins.
Yeah, I didn't see one EX fan. That's weird. That is a weird for a that is a no. If you're playing no EX fan. But yeah, I still feel like and yeah, I didn't see one combo conversion. I didn't see one combo, one do a combo conversion, and when back to the corner. Standing medium kick, standing heavy kick. Yeah, I didn't see one standing heavy punch either. Because the modern, she doesn't get standing medium punch, so that's why I can't say use standing medium punch, because that's one thing that modern doesn't have. Jesus, speed, the peaches, procedures. Regis. Yoko's in the Mars and then she was in Mawashi's. ETC and buttons and neutral. Standing medium kick, standing button, standing medium kick, standing heavy kick, and standing heavy punch, and I'm gonna say buttons. So and a. And use I feel like if you're a modern player, there's no reason why anyone should be able to jump in on you. It's one button. It really is just one button. You gotta no one should be able to jump in on you. Like when I was playing modern, no one was jumping in on me at all. Cause it's just one button. No one was jumping in on me. No one was DIing me. No one was whiffing on me whenever I was playing modern. Cause the minute that I had super, like level 2 or whatever, like with Chun, if I saw a whiff, I was doing level 2. So you could not whiff, you cannot whiff, you could not drive it, you basically couldn't do anything. You just had to play straight up. I think that's what needs to happen if you're playing modern. You have to force your opponent to just play straight up. because with modern you have the advantage to make them play straight up because the instant like the instant supers that are like impossible for humans to do, but are possible. Ah, bank, 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 bank. Sumikoto. Ah, wait, hold on. Let me delete this message. That's not to you, Stack. I already sent you a message. That was not supposed to be for. Alright, here we go. Scooter. There we go. Nakama. What I got? I got a lot. Why was General Grant at the thermostat? I don't know. You tell me. But Scooter, yep, that's what I recommend. I would look at I don't know any modern like Mize. There aren't any like high level modern Mize. Maybe there's like some in Japan or whatever. You can just look on CFN and find a player that's like playing modern. Mostly everyone's playing a classic. There's a reason why most players play a classic is because of the standing medium punch. Standing medium, you need the standing medium punch. I feel like with Mai, because it's arguably her best poke in the game. Chris G silly. Modern Mai? He's not playing Modern Mai. He's playing Chun. Chris G is playing modern John. There aren't any like modern Mai players that I can think of off the top of my head. I would play modern Mai because of the level 1, like having access to S at level 1. That is so cheap. But the problem is she loses standing medium punch. So if she didn't lose standing medium punch, I would play modern Mai. If she did not lose standing medium punch, I would play modern Mai. Was a country fried steak? Wait, what? I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. Naruto. This is number 1 Juri. They're from Pedro was put built to cheeks. Two boss. This guy's pretty good. This individual was top 5 at Evo, top 8 at Evo Japan. Jackdaw. I say, where's? Oh, yeah. Ah, so let me look at my. Where'd Yeah, I played KB at Combo Breaker. Amayui Mocha. Is KB playing? Kane Madu. Ryukichi. Walking. Shirai Nui. Bro, why are there so many legend my players? How many people I don't even know? They're keeping a buck. Kazunoko's number 1. Bashar number 2. Gachikun number 3. Tani number 4. That's still classic. Hinao number 5. Shuto number 6. Guys, I almost beat the number 6 ranked player online at offline at Combo Breaker. Laws is playing Terry. Is he moving to Terry now? Takabi. John Takeuchi. Misutomeru. Aderi. Higuchi. Kido. Aruechi. Shuraritsu. Rao Yamu. Hi. That's it. Yeah. Alashar's number 42 with Ed. I wonder if he's gonna be playing Akuma this season in terms of like whatever. He's only going to EWC and Capcom Cup. This man probably ain't traveling, and he's also gonna be at SFL EU, probably with the Korean team. Oh. Oh. The- But yeah, I guess it's I mean, I did all the reviews that I had. The sharp, make them a fan. Are you talking about the, the set from so, no one? Yeah, that was like 2 years ago. Blink respawn doesn't happen till like 7 8 p.m. So we gotta just killing, celebrating our 10K. I was supposed to go live on YouTube today, but I wasn't able to go live. Not YouTube, Twitch. So 10K subs. We finally did it. We did it. 10K on the channel. Big 10K. A huge milestone. You know how many people hit 10K? Let's ask Google, right? Oh, 3.1 million. Never mind. Now, actually, hold on, guys. We're over we're in the 3% of YouTube now. We're in the 3% of YouTube. Or top 6% of YouTube channels. We're no longer a small channel. To entrepreneurship. So we're going from hobbyist to entrepreneurship. We also should maybe start looking at collabs. I do need to hit up Zaffarino. By the way, sorry for trolling, bro. I didn't even know what was going on. Yep, 100K. Next. 100K is next. That's the next goal. we will be hitting 100K. And then I have lofty goals. I want to be the first player, like the first player to hit 1 million subs. And to do that, it's going to be hard. Very, very hard. Because the way it's looking right now, we got Daigo. Oh, dang, my headphones are dead. I don't have any headphones. You look at Daigo. I think Daigo's the biggest fighting game channel. And even Daigo's not even nowhere near 1 million. That's a tough goal, guys. 1 million subs. You think it's doable to be the first player to be 1 million? Daigo said he'll be Santa Claus. So anytime there isn't anything possible, he'll be Santa Claus. So I guess I gotta be Santa Claus. I'm talking about for a player. Daigo's probably the highest YouTube channel. So that means we got there's a plan in place for me to be able to do both. But we're looking for 100K. We're looking for that 100K, guys. 100K to be the then that would really put us in YouTube rarity. But right now we're already here. We've made it, guys. In the fighting game niche too. Imagine. We made it in the fighting game niche to 10K. Doing only Street Fighter content, by the way. I haven't diversified anything else. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? What you do? Yeah, no fighting game players. Well, like an actual player hasn't gotten 1 million. Daigo's probably the biggest. Like, Daigo, then probably Tokido. Maybe who can I think of? Tokido. Like, those are the biggest players in Japan. So like Tokido is at 187K. Yeah, we got 100Ks. I think Shuto is pretty popular. His streams be popping. Nah, even he's not even at 100K. So we got Shuto. I'm trying to think. Off the top of my head, who's popular as a player? Yeah, Daigo's probably the most subscribed player. Yeah, we don't even have a 300K. We don't have a 300K player. What is that dude's name? So there's a player, a Halo, not a Halo. He was an ex-Halo player. Oh, okay, now I know. I'm trying. It's sniped down. That's who I was thinking of. Dang. I thought he would have 100K. Well, what one is this? Oh. Does he have a different channel? Mike Trolinsky? I don't know what that is. Wait. I thought Snipe Down had a I think it's possible for a person to get so this is all in Korean. I think it probably is possible for a player to hit a million subs. Mathematically, it should be like an actual player. So Pac is at 200K. Or 400K. Mike, the super is the only dude that I know that I mean, he plays Mortal Kombat, but like he's an entertainer. I played Tekken 8 for the first time. I'm just talking about like an actual player. Like, does this guy compete? Now, nothing to like, not like shaming him or anything for not competing. That's not what I meant. But like, this is pretty impressive for a fighting game channel, though. Oh, but the last video he made was a year ago. Or 2 months. This is no, I don't have that. It starts at 7 p.m. I gotta do some work, like actual work after this. Like that for sure. Yeah, I didn't know if so I would classify him more as like an like an entertainer player, like a like more of a but what's that dude's name? Like Doctor Doto. Doctor Doto. Doctor Doto. And we're still getting subs in today. Doctor. I think it's Doctor. Bro, what's that dude's name? So I would classify him in like those type of players. Coward. Would I say coward? For the content, yeah. Unless you're gonna give me like $500 for subs or a $500 donation, then I'll stay. But other than that, yeah. Despite me having 10K, brother, I don't make that much off of YouTube. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't make that much off YouTube. Does this guy only have 4 videos? Oh, okay, never mind. I was tripping. Yeah. He just makes Yeah, he probably just a Twitch streamer now. But these are pretty good numbers for a fighting game player. Using rage bait to dominate Mortal Kombat players on one. So like the player that I know, well, he's not even. Or got a million subs. Look at this. Oh, this is MKX. Invincible 6.1K, bro. This has got to be demoralizing. The formula ain't working. What was his most popular? Bro, MK11. It's just that unfortunately NRS games ain't hitting like that, bro. They just ain't. I don't know. I can see why his videos don't get that much. They're just pure kind of like gameplay. It's kind of hard for you to like have a channel that's just built on pure gameplay. Yeah, that's why I think this is why his viewers are down. Like, it's literally just him. Granted, he can do this now, but I'm curious what Max does. Kind of does this now, where he just makes like Max just literally just records his videos on stream now. He doesn't make any more content. But Max, before then, was like an actual like quality creator. Maybe this is just in the maintenance mode. Like, I gotta see his older stuff. MW2 stuff. NBA 2K11. MVC3 rank matches. When did he start like getting a consistent brand? So GTA, this is probably his biggest video at the time. Call of Duty montage. So he just started doing like COD montages. When did he make the shift to fighting games? Bro, he was literally just doing like COD montages. How do you... Yeah, he went from like he went from like doing stuff to doing like COD montage. Went from doing Predator MKX. That was his first MK video. All fatalities, all characters. Gameplay. What the hell? Johnny Cage. This brother made a watch viewers. I'm sure he got a best fit corrupt Chinook fatality. So this is how he got like 1 million subs. I'll be honest. This is it. Like I'm not gonna be able to show this on stream, bro. It's the MK thing. Like they don't. MK is really bad with like monetization stuff because of the blood and stuff. That's like so I don't even want to chance it, bro. Yeah, I'm not like playing no Mortal Kombat gameplay. Scorpion gameplay. Mortal Kombat story chapter. Yeah, I don't know. Top 10 fatalities, so like stuff like this. You see he was shifting to Mortal Kombat. Like like specifically doing like Mortal Kombat characters, Mortal Kombat stuff. She'll have a little couple COD montages in there, but they definitely weren't doing as much as yeah, the Mortal Kombat was killing it right here. How to get alternate costumes, so like this stuff like this. I don't know how he got 1 million subs though. It's probably because it's Mortal Kombat, and he was making like top 10 fatalities, stuff like that. The worst fatality, 20, brutality, like all these little short, like brutality clips. And I'm not watching this on stream. So these videos, Mortal Kombat X fatalities on Trimmer. Like these are like people like to watch this stuff. Like especially casuals. Like all DLC costumes and all. Like these videos do a lot of numbers. So he made a bunch of these videos. Well, adding gameplay. I guess he was kind of decent at the game. I don't know how good he was at MKX. My real life ghost story. What the heck? What is this? Kind of like this old COD like this old COD commentary stuff. This type of content can work for fighting games. I had a friend who was making content like this, like the old Call of Duty commentary style stuff. Yeah, all those MK. Yeah, all these videos. Like, he was making a bunch of these. Like, you know, fatalities. Every character's doing fatality on every character. Every fatality adding ranked. Lower trailer. So like, it's very clear. Like the Mortal Kombat stuff is what. See the best Johnny Cage, Aaron Brack brutalities, 23K. Like when you just add this stuff up over time, 20K, 17K. But it's very clear now his channel does need to go in a new direction, because this was older YouTube. You can't get away with doing this stuff anymore. That's why his viewership has suffered. I'm not saying he has to like make movies or something. Let me stop recording, because I don't need all this on my YouTube channel. I mean on my thing. It's very clear that latest. Because this is not good for a 1 million sub channel to have. These are terrible numbers. Like, I'm pretty sure but to be fair, I do shorts, but I'm pretty sure within a month, like at my height, pumping out the amount of content that I was pumping out, my views were more than his, and that's pretty sad. It's the hardest brutality to get. The most shocking scene. Only one can reach Demigod. Mortal Kombat 11, ranked. Trash talker gets destroyed by spawn. And these videos are easy to make because this is, you know, like this is free farm content. Okay. This if Street Fighter had this, I think it would players, because you could just go and farm content like this, bro. With voice chat. This is why we need to, like, Street Fighter 4 had voice chat, but content wasn't the content game wasn't like what it is now. But imagine if Street Fighter 6 had voice chat. You'd be like trolling in Mortal Kombat Street Fighter voice chat, or they had voice chat in the lobby of the battle hub and stuff like that. You can be like, I got called out by this player and I cooked them. Like these videos are like, you don't have to do much editing anyway in these videos, because the the trash talk, like the people will watch these videos to the end if it's just like if just to see a person get cooked for trash talking. So like you don't even have to put much editing into that stuff. You know, you just show the trash talking, maybe do a little intro, and then you just you just throw out the video. Basically. Because like it's like a good villain story, right? So you have the villain. So now you don't have that anymore. You don't have that. This person called me a slur and I cooked them. Easy title. Like, but this guy, so you can tell the difference in content, right? So he makes Mortal Kombat content. I can see his content. It's probably not for me. Like his content isn't for me because I don't like stuff like this. I'll be honest, I don't like content like this. But it's like entertainment. So it's like gameplay. I don't know, like he's doing this. I don't know what this is. So he has like a skit or whatever before he plays the game. He's doing this. Very expressive or something. You know, zoom cuts and stuff like that. Make it entertaining. He's getting cooked, I'm guessing. Yeah, he's getting chopped. So you can kind of make like a make a joke out of it. I tried making content like this, but again, nah. I'm pretty sure someone could cook like with content like this. So like this, right? So like when Street Fighter first came out, I did this. I did this video right here. This is probably be similar to what he did. This took a lot of work and for not a lot of effort. I said I would probably never do this again. Ever. Should be trying to speed run the level 8 CPU. This is when that CPU challenge was taking off. So you know you had the level 9 CPU with like the full damage and stuff like that. I probably would never make another video like that ever again. Yeah. It does. But it also takes a certain person to be able to yeah, every second, yeah. It also takes a certain personality for that to like work with. I just don't work with this style of content. Just knowing like know who I am as a person. So like this. I don't even know what this is, bro. I can't even while I have my headphones. But yeah, this is definitely a. You can see why he's getting more views in Super, bro. 6, 7 memes. I don't know. Yeah, I fall board like the Brian F. Brian F. camp. That's kind of where I'm at as a player. Yeah. In terms of like content, I follow like that Brian F. camp. I I need to push higher quality information or higher quality story driven content. So like tournament backgrounds and stuff like that. That's probably the direction that I probably there's more direction I should go into. Kind of doing stuff like what Brian is doing. Oh, I didn't check Mago. Mago's pretty popular. Yeah. Wow. He's at 140K. This is crazy to me. Like, this is a whole, like, separate genre, bro. This brother's just sitting here talking. Literally, all he's talking about is SFL and the Roster, Yas, Ryu, TS, Kosaku, Dewa, Nai. That is in Kosaku. Basically talking about like, but he's getting this was this is crazy to me, bro. This is a whole different world. 118,000. And it's kind of like nerfs, kind of like nerf stuff to Mai, I think. Yeah. I think this is the video we were talking about, like Mai nerfs and stuff. Yeah, when I play Brian F, and yeah, I've been watching my shorts. Yeah, because I started pushing out the short stuff. I within a span of a month, I made like, I want to say like over 100 shorts, well over 100 shorts. But Ingrid shorts, I was like, cause I had stopped making content for a little bit because I was preparing for combo breaker and stuff, and I had some stuff. Yeah, there was like a little small break. I wasn't as consistent as I normally have been back in the past, bro. See, I used to. Y'all see this, bro? I was making a video every day. Yeah, I was determined to get my channel off the ground. So that's why I was doing what I was doing. I could go back to that, but yeah, that Ingrid those 3 Ingrid videos that I did, I was like, when I came back from Combo Breaker, I was like, oh, let me get this 10K. So I was like, I need to go back to what works, which is the knowledge check. Ingrid just came out. I was able to drop 4 different Ingrid videos. So I did 2 videos to kind of get my feet wet. Then I dropped that. I dropped the Ingrid videos, and that pretty much carried me across the finish line to the 10K. So now I need to. I really need to sit down and readjust my strategy. But it's been cool, guys. But I'm about to get out of here. I got some work to do. More content is coming for sure. I have a video, cut like an actual full length video coming up about my experience at Combo Breaker. Most or not my experience. I do have a Combo Breaker vlog that I'm working on. That should be coming out pretty soon. I'm not happy with it because the audio is kind of messed up. I messed up on the audio, and I'm really sad that the video that could have been really good is not going to be really good because of the audio and what I was doing with the audio. So now things aren't going to be good, and like my equipment wasn't. My equipment's fine. It's just how I was using my equipment. It just made the video not good. But I'm still gonna put it out because I need to practice, and then I do want to be getting into the more vlogging content again. I was the OG vlogger, and the way I do vlog is completely different than how other players do them. So be on the lookout for the Combo Breaker blog. I mean, as you guys see, like the last time I did a IRL video like this, right? You can see it was completely different. Like I asked my local to make a tier list, right? So you can see like kind of like the what I do whenever I this is wrong. So whenever I go offline, so you kind of see it like. It's like a whole B-roll sequence. So yeah, that's kind of like the stuff that I do whenever I do like my vlogs and stuff. Badman less Combo Breaker. I can look at it. It's like my vlogs are completely different, bro. Like it's an actual vlog. It's the vlog is meant for me to document. Is it this individual right here? I don't know who this person is. Yeah, I can't find this person. Oh, bad mood. Okay, I got it. I found it. I found it. Yep. So this is kind of what like my Combo Breaker vlog is gonna have. It's gonna have like B-roll, lots of B-roll. Not this many like edits. Mine's more of a this camera's kind of weird. I don't know what camera he's using. Maybe this is the artistic choice. This is probably an artistic choice. Yes, this is a dock. Yeah, it's more so an artistic choice. Bro, this is literally the same venue as what year I went to. This is the same venue. This is the same venue. It's the same floor plan and everything. I literally thought this was Combo Breaker this year, bro. Because this is literally the same video. This is the same video, bro. It's the same video. It's the same layout and all that other stuff. So it's more artistic choice. Got it. It sucks. We turned our foldable chair into a fighting game controller. This is like cool content. But yeah. But I'm about to get off. It's been real. I got some stuff to do. We got some more. Like I said, we got more content coming. Look out for the Combo Breaker vlog, the Combo Breaker top player set video. I played a bunch of sets with top players. I recorded those sets. I'm working through looking at them, showing you guys some of the things that they were doing while I was playing them to help you level up your game. And I'll be making shorts out of those as well too. So that's the next project. Next knowledge check will probably be that Cammy video that I was talking about. I'm also gonna do the top player breakdown videos again. Those are coming back again. I'll be watching Bleak respawn and picking some moments for that. I also had some moments that I wanted to pick from Evo Japan. I just never got around to it. The specific one moment that I wanted to talk about why Punk lost, how he lost. It's very important. And I do have a top player video about how top players how they play, how they're patient and stuff. I did that in one stream. So I'm gonna chop up that segment and make it a video itself. So I have a lot of content that I just need to push out. And I also have some shorts from Combo Breaker that I can make. But overall, we have some content that we need to make. We'll be making content for this whole week again and playing. And we'll be back next week for the stream. This time we'll be both on Twitch and YouTube next time. I'll get it figured out. I should have been live on both platforms. We just unfortunately wasn't able to do it today. So we'll be back with that. We'll try again next week. I'll have everything situated for this and I'll be able to be on both platforms. And hopefully the streams will be more popping. Maybe we'll get a little bit more donations, trying to get some money in our pocket, to go to more tournaments and play more top players and level up more. So I will catch you guys later. This has been fun, cool hanging out. And yeah, appreciate you guys for 10K. Thank you very much.